It was getting late as Thomas chuffed to see Hiro. Hiro was very sad.
You did everything you could, Thomas. But I know now, I will be sent to the smelter's yard.
No! No, you won't. I won't let that happen to you. I promise. Don't give up.
And Thomas steamed sadly away to Tidmouth. All the engines were worried about Hiro, and cross with Spencer.
I'm sorry I left my mail car so close to Hiro. I didn't know he was there. It looked like a very good hiding place.
Don't worry, Percy. We all did our best.
What should we do now?
I'm going to tell Sir Topham Hatt.
Why?
We tried to fix Hiro by ourselves. It didn't work. We need his help. First of all, I'll finish the summer house with Spencer. Then Sir Topham Hatt will know that I am a really useful engine, and he will want to help me.
The other engines were quiet. They knew Thomas was right, but they were worried for Hiro. He was their friend. They wanted to look after him.
While I'm busy, will you all go and visit Hiro?
Of course we will, Thomas.
All the engines whistled. They were a team for Hiro. For the next few days, Thomas and Spencer worked on the summer house busily. Thomas didn't let Spencer out of his sight. Thomas's friends all looked after Hiro. He was never alone for long. He laughed and told stories about his homeland to Emily, Gordon, and Percy. He listened to Edward's wise words and cared that Henry had to have special coal. He admired James's shiny red coat and thought Toby was very special, the only steam tram he had ever met. The Duke and Duchess came to visit the summer house. It was almost complete. They were very pleased. Spencer beamed. He told them all about it, while Thomas puffed quietly away to see Hiro. Hiro was happy to see Thomas.
Hello, Thomas, my best friend.
Hello, Hiro.
Thomas could see Hiro was sad.
Hiro, I won't let you be scrapped. Believe me, tonight I will fix everything.
Thomas chuffed back to the summer house, just in time to say goodbye to the Duke and Duchess.
Thank you, Thomas. Without you, Spencer would never have finished on time.
I have to go to Knapford now.
Why?
To see Sir Topham Hatt.
Spencer snarled.
You're going to tell Sir Topham Hatt about that silly scrap engine. I'll get there first to make sure your plan doesn't work. That engine will be sent to the smelter's yard, where he belongs.
So Spencer pumped his pistons and clickety-clacked after Thomas. Thomas heard Spencer's wheels whooshing and whirring behind him.
I'll puff hardest. I'll chuff quickest. I know I can.
Thomas and Spencer had the race of their lives. Thomas steamed over bridges and whizzed through tunnels. He slipped through junctions and raced round bends. Spencer thundered and roared, but he couldn't get in front of Thomas. At a junction, Thomas puffed ahead. Then he turned quickly onto a sidetrack. Spencer thundered on, then screeched to a stop. Spencer reversed back to the junction. He raced after Thomas along the narrow track. The rickety old track went over marshland. Thomas knew that it was the fastest way to Knapford. Thomas huffed, and Spencer puffed. Spencer was closer and closer. Then there was trouble. The track was broken, and Spencer was too heavy. With a creak and a crash, the track snapped beneath him. The mighty Spencer slid into the muddy marsh. Thomas stopped. He knew what had happened, but he could do nothing.
I'm sorry, Spencer. I didn't know the track was broken. I'll go on and get help. I'll be back.
And Thomas steamed on. Thomas chuffed into Knapford. He was tired and dirty. Sir Topham Hatt was having dinner with the Duke and Duchess. The station master telephoned him and asked Sir Topham Hatt to come to Knapford right away. Thomas's traction rods were trembling. His wheels wobbled. He knew he now had to tell Sir Topham Hatt everything about Hiro. Sir Topham Hatt listened.
Hiro is an old and important engine. I didn't want him scrapped. That's why we tried to fix him ourselves.
Sir Topham Hatt stared at Thomas. Thomas was worried. He was now sure Sir Topham Hatt would scrap Hiro.
Did you say Hiro?
Yes, sir.
You mean the master of the railway?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's terribly famous.
Famous? He's the master of the railway! Why did you think I would scrap the master of the railway, Thomas? Why didn't you ask me?
Because I was silly, sir, and worried. So I tried to fix him alone.
You're not alone anymore. We must help Hiro at once. Send him to the Sodor Steamworks. Victor will have his funnel bright and pistons pumping in no time.
Thomas was so happy he wanted to whistle and wheesh.
Thank you, sir, thank you. What about Spencer? He needs help too.
I told Spencer not to leave the summer house, and he did. So Spencer must wait his turn for help after Hiro.
Hiro, I've seen Sir Topham Hatt. He knows you're the master of the railway. You're going to be sent to the Sodor Steamworks, not the smelter's yard.
Hooray for Thomas!
Hooray for Hiro!
The next day, Thomas and Percy heaved and hauled Hiro to the Sodor Steamworks. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting.
Welcome, Hiro. It's a pleasure to meet you after so long.
Thank you, sir. I thank you very much. And I thank you for Thomas.
Thomas did his best. Victor will make sure that you will soon be master of the railway once more.
Of course, sir. Anything for you. I will do my very, very best. We all will.
Sorry, boss!
I'm sorry, sir. Very slippy hook.
So I see.
Don't worry, Hiro. Victor is the best.
A few days later, all the engines went to see Hiro. He puffed forward slowly. The engines gasped. Hiro looked wonderful, as good as new.
How do you feel, Hiro?
Very happy, Thomas. I never thought this day would come.
Job done, Victor. Welcome back, master of the railway.
Thank you, sir.
Now, Thomas, go and get that Spencer out of the mud.
Here I am, Spencer. I've come to help you.
You can't help me, Thomas. You're not strong enough.
You're right, Spencer. But I have just the engine who can help.
Who are you?
I am Hiro.
Are you the scrap engine?
I was the scrap engine.
Blistering boilers.
Spencer, it's time to get you out of the mud.
Hello, Spencer. What do you know?
Hiro shunted and shifted Rocky into the right place. Very slowly and carefully, Rocky lifted Spencer back onto the track. And then, with a mighty heave and haul, Hiro pulled Rocky and Spencer towards the Sodor Steamworks. When Spencer was fixed, he joined Hiro and Thomas. Together, the three engines worked on the summer house. They huffed and puffed their hardest.
Thomas, I'm sorry I thought you were a tricky engine. And Hiro, I'm sorry I called you a heap of scrap. You are both fine engines and fine friends.
Just then, the Duke and Duchess arrived for their holiday. They were delighted with their new summer house. That night, Thomas and Hiro were resting. Their axles ached and their wheels were weary. Thomas saw that Hiro was sad.
What's the matter, Hiro?
You have been very kind, Thomas. The best friend I could ever have. But I want to go home.
I understand, Hiro. I can help you. Wait here.
And before Hiro could puff master of the railway, Thomas had chuffed away.
Sir, I need your help. I know you will understand. Hiro wants to go home. He hasn't been home for a very long time, and he misses his friends and his island.
I understand, Thomas. You did well to ask me. Of course I will help you. Tell Hiro not to worry.
A few days later, all the engines were at Brendam Docks. They were very excited.
Here he comes, Thomas! Right, everyone. 1, 2, 3...
All the engines whistled. Then, there was one long and low whistle. It was Hiro. Hiro chuffed slowly up the track and stopped by Thomas and Percy.
It's time for you to go home, Hiro.
It is, Thomas. I will never ever forget what you did for me. I will never forget you.
Perhaps I can visit you. Or perhaps you could come back and visit us one day.
Maybe, Percy.
Sodor will always be your home too, Hiro.
I know, Thomas. Thank you.